welcome to this channel. Today we will see how to properly name your animations on Webflow. This is something very important, so stay tuned and we see it right now. Okay, so here we are to see how the animations had to be properly named. This is very important to find your animations in the future for the project, for the marketing teams, or whatever your client needs or you need. Even a little website can be very overwhelmed with animation. It is fast to have like 20, 30 animations on a website very easily with hover animations and everything like this if it's complex website. But even for simple websites, it's very fast to have like 15-20 animations. So here this is a website example, okay, made with the components from Webflow, the basics one. We will go here in the animation tabs, okay, and here we will go, for example, for mouse hover animation, okay? So the video will be very fast because it's very simple, but you have to stick with that process. This is very important, okay? We go on the tab for animations. We create, like, for example, a hover animation. We start an animation, okay? And here we have a new timed animation. So the first thing, and every time you have to do it, is where is the animation, okay? So if the animation, for example, it is the hero button, okay, and it is specific to the hero button, you will call it hero button, okay, like this. If it's for all buttons, you will just write buttons, okay, or even better, like CTA buttons if it's the most important. So we will stick to hero button, okay, hero button. Then you will name the animation by what it is doing, okay? So this is a hover animation, so you write this is hover, and you write it with capital and write it in capital like this, okay? Because it's a lot easier to see when you have a lot of animations in the list. So hover, it can be like intro animation, it can be like fade animation, it can be a lot of things, but every time you have something, it can be the load animation, okay? So every time you need to name it, do it properly with what it's doing, okay? So for example, we have the hover here, and you have two states in general for a lot of animations like hover. You have the hover state and you have the hover out, okay? You have the hover in and the hover out. So you have to write it hover on. So when you are hovering the button, you have this, okay? So save, and here you have the hero button hover on, okay? And as you know, you will duplicate it, okay? And then you modify it, and now it's hover off. When you have the states, it should be when you don't hover the button, for example. And for every animation that has two states or maybe more, okay, you have to put this hover on and hover off. Now you have a little trick that you can do for naming. It is to put emojis. You can put emojis for the name of animations, and this is so crazy. And you can do like things like this, okay? And so now you see I have this emoji and you can edit it like whatever you want, but of course you will put an emoji that makes sense with the hover, like a little hand or a mouse, something like this. Okay, and you see now I have little emojis that is very visual and can help to find fastly like complex animations or the animations that needs to be deep in the website. You can put those emojis and have a special edit, but the most important is to have where and for what is the animation, and then what type of animation it is, and the state of the animation. Is it when the animation is activated, or is it the basic state of the animation? So this is it for today. It was fast, but this is very important to stick to it and to take the reflex to name everything properly, from your class name, your animation, and now you know how to do it. So let's go for your next project. If you like this type of content, feel free to like and comment if you have something to add or maybe tips for other people. Subscribe to not miss the next videos, and see you later. Bye bye.